Hey there, how you doing? I'm doing this video again because I said some inappropriate things in the last video. Once again, right now the video is about Vraylar. This time it's about Vraylar and insurance. Two things that everybody wants to know about because nobody, well, if you want Vraylar, unless mommy and daddy are just toting the bill, you're going to need insurance, and really good insurance at that. First, let me start by saying everything I say is subjective. It's all first-hand experience. Two, I got fuck all from medical training, so figure that out on your own. Talk to your own doctors, medical team, what have you. Three, this Vraylar is different stuff, man. It ain't your normal atypical antipsychotics, so get used to that. And also, you want Vraylar? You know who doesn't want you to have Vraylar, or who hates you for having the temerity to want Vraylar? Your insurance company. I've had to have PAs. I've had to have exceptions to the levels and everything else. So let me show you what these come in. These are all samples because they just are. That right there, that's 7 1.5 milligrams. That is 7 3.5 milligrams. And the gray, almost black label, which I think they should have rethought, is 4.5 milligrams, 7 of them. So, here's what I know about Vraylar. It's good for 3 or 4 things. Good for psychosis. You're seeing things ain't there. You're thinking things that don't make sense. You just got generally fucked up thinking altogether. Boom, Vraylar's got you covered. Hey, you got a nasty case of bipolar, especially, hey, get this, it's the only drug I've ever taken in a hand before and whatever that does anything for a mixed episode. So, you hear me? Mixed episode, good. Tell me what other drug helped you in a mixed episode that it didn't take 18 different tries to get there. And then you got anxiety. Well, no offense, but who the fuck don't got anxiety? I mean, you know, Vraylar, hang on, let me get the right one, 1.5, I think is a much better cure if you can afford anxiety than your benzos. Ativan, Klonopin, Xanax, Valium. You're not going to get fucked up and your heart's not going to stop after you get addicted by taking this stuff. So, and you know, to tell you the truth, it works. Do I still have anxiety? Yeah, sure. But it's not that crippling. I don't know what I'm going to do. I freeze up. I can't even get my keys out of my, you know, the little box that keeps me in to go to the car anxiety. So, yeah, Vraylar. Now here is what I've been told. Compulsive OCD stuff. OCD, really? Yeah, they're using it for that. So I know, and I'm told this isn't just in a shotgun med. They're not just hitting it like Zyprexa. They're just not hitting it like Seroquel. They're just not shooting at everything that moves, hoping to get something. Because let's face it, you know, if you take enough, what amounts to any, you know, major tranquilizers, it's going to get most of your problems. You're going to tranquilize yourself out of psychosis. You're going to tranquilize yourself out of mania. You're going to tranquilize yourself out of anxiety. You're going to tranquilize yourself. I think you get the point. But these aren't tranquilizing. I mean, maybe everybody else on the planet, but not me. So, anyway, to the point of this video. It's, what do they call it, open season It's a time of year when you shop around for insurance. You compare insurance plans and you see what the best you can get. Well, right here, 3.3 milligram Vraylar is the only drug I actually give a shit about. I'm on a whole bunch of other ones, but they're chump change compared to this one. You want this drug, or even the 1.5s, which is what they'll start you on. Fine. But you know who doesn't want you on these? Evidently, your insurance company. Now, maybe they do want you on it. Maybe they want you on it so much. Maybe they want your money so much that they want you on it. And it's kind of like, the first hit's free, the second will cost you. Because, you know, I took Seroquel for so many years. And this shit compared to Seroquel, I'm looking at you right now. My hair's not brushed. I know I need to shave. I'm sitting here in the bathrobe. But compared to Seroquel, compared to Zyprexa, hell, even compared to Geodon, it's like having mental superpowers. It doesn't give you mental superpowers. It's just that you're not doped up like the rest of the stuff. Like I said, once again, it's all subjective. It's all firsthand. I don't have shit in the way of going on a medical degree to consult your medical professional, whatever. But you know who you really want to wind up consulting? Your fucking insurance company. So all that hypocritical shit about who you should consult the money men. Because they're the only ones who really matter. Whoa, that was bitter. Well, I'll tell you why it's bitter in just a little bit. Call them up. Hey, dude, mans. They started me off on the 1.5s. They shot me up to the 4.5s. That was great while I was manic. I was having a mixed episode in psychosis, but not so much now. I want a maintenance level of 3.5s. What's that going to cost me? So here I am, 3 letters later, talked to the farm rep later, and 10 calls to 10 different insurance companies later. The upshot, you can see this is me holding, let me show you what it is. This is 3.5 milligrams. 4 weeks of this. The $1,000 a shot. I know what you're thinking. That's sort of expensive, Terry. $1,000 a month. And that, you know what I say to you? Oh, you're silly. The co-pay on this is $1,000 a month. From 5 different, the low 5 insurance companies I could find. $1,000 a month for the co-pay. Let me put that in perspective for you. Let's see. A 5-year-old used Toyota with only 60,000 miles on it. There's your co-pay. Or, you know what? For you guys out there, or you gals, I'm thinking of you. 2 weeks in Vegas with all the frills attached. And you know what I mean by all the frills, right? Same price. I'm talking about, well, if you don't know what you can get in Vegas for $12K a year, well, you just never tried very much. But give it a shot. It's worth it. So, I'm like, hey, be careful with your drugs, Terry. Well, I go, well, I have had the good grace to have scrounged, begged, and scampered, and done everything else short of physical affection to get the drugs. So right now, I'm working the PAP, Pharmacy Assistance Program. I don't qualify for Medicaid because fuck you, state that I live in. But I may qualify for a pseudo low dollar Medicaid to help with my drugs. I won't, but you get through the process anyway. And then there's some other. I tell you what, if I find one that works, by golly, I'll make a 15,000 hit video on how to get it done. So here we are at Vraylar. How do you afford it? Well, the only way I've been able to afford it so far is just through sheer, flat-out charity, and that's the kind of charity you apply for. I'm doing that. I'm doing the apply for it charity right now. So far, I've just really gotten some great docs, and they're like, "Well, we're going to get you this drug. We've never, you know." And they talked to the farm rep, and they're like, "Yeah, we've never seen. You know, do you want us to give this drug out to other people? Because we've never seen anybody really reply to it like this." And I'm like, "Well, good on me, because you know, how many thousands of views have I gotten for Vraylar?" Anyway, so midway point, if you just call them up and say, "Hey, I want Vraylar, put that on my insurance. Give me the cheapest Vraylar you got." $1,000 a month? Okay, maybe that's not a lot to you. And you know what? If it's not a lot to you, God bless. But, you know, most of us people with mental illness severe enough to rate antipsychotics who aren't just sleepy or bitchy, well, we don't have that sort of cash. So to see a drug come along that's, I think for about half of us this doesn't work, but about half of us it's a, I hate the word, I'm not going to use the term game changer, but I'm going to use the term brand new fucking life. Ha! Jump cut. But you didn't see that coming, because I don't do jump cuts unless I just run out of storage space. Anyway, we're getting back to, okay, look, is this the kind of drug you really, really, really need, or you don't really, really need? Somebody guy like me, I can get by without this drug. But you know what else I can get by with? I can get by without money, because, you know, I can use a knife. And I can stand under interstate overpasses and go, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. But the point being here is, I really need this drug. And how do I go about getting it? Because that's what I want to do. I want to get it for myself, which I will one way or another. I'm not really worried about that. But how can I find out how to get it for the masses? Because this drug ain't going to do good much unless it's for the masses. And they're already trying to hype this thing as the new super drug and blah, 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 blah. But shit on them if they can't afford a way to get it to us. She said, "Ooh, watch that." Oh, that was dramatic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out how to get it. Whether it's patient assistance program, whether it's some half-ass Medicaid program, whether it's insurance program. It is not. Or whatever program out there. Because, you know, that's the only good thing about being, it's the only thing about being on a disability. You have oceans of time. Absolute oceans. And they can do a lot of things to you, but they can't outweigh you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look, I'm going to research, then I'm going to get back in touch with you. I'm going to upload another video I know what I'm going to call that one. Something about affording Vraylar, something like that. And I think I'm going to get a few hits on it. And meanwhile, I want you to know that it's been going on a year. This drug's working great for me. I've known some other people's drug working great for you. And some of you people, I'm not threatening the camera. You gotta give me that, huh? Well, you don't have to, but you could be mean-spirited and small-minded and withhold it from me. Point being, I want to say take care of everybody. Take care of yourselves. But just because you're taking care of everybody, of other people, doesn't mean that everybody's your friend. Remember, the people who deny you this stuff, they are not your friends. Don't treat them as such. Go right through them like a freight train. In the meanwhile, I'll gather up what I know, and I'll report back. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.